Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD once again, doing our daily rigor, which is to review our stock market, um, most trending stocks, or highly traded stocks for the day. So, if this is the type of video you would like to watch every single day, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. Okay, also take the time to drop a comment, request your favorite stock. That way I can also share my thoughts around it. Okay, in the meantime, the game plan for today is I'd like to quickly go through these trending stocks. Okay, so I'm using Investograms. This is not a sponsored video, but since the beginning, I've been using Investograms for uh, doing technical analysis, and sometimes I get, uh, you know, juicy information here. Sometimes hype. Just be extra careful because not everything you see here is helpful. Some stocks mentioned here are being hyped up. Some are really valid information. Okay, so this is still very helpful in short. Okay, so let's talk about the index first, no? Over here, let's start with the index and then we work our way downwards. And just a disclaimer, I always do, mostly, I do a technical analysis. So if there are additional insights you would like to share, then drop a comment. Case for the index, we've been closely monitoring the MA20 line, right? Because we mentioned, or I mentioned in my previous video, this is an area of a possible bounce. And this has been the second day. So we had that rejection because you have the wick down below. So we managed to bounce, but the body of the candlestick is still very small. Not much of a volume. Even today, it isn't much of a volume, but with the kind of candlestick that we have here, this could already mean that this is supporting our initial outlook of price dropping at the 6,600 area and then bouncing at that level. So I see a continuation. Okay, so possible continuation to the upside for our blue chip companies. So this is the consolidated or aggregate performance of all the blue chip companies in the Philippine market. So, but then again, in this video, I'd like to focus. Some of these stocks are not part of the blue chip companies, but they are trending. Okay, so let's see. APX. So if you know the backstory, right, just go ahead and share it to us. But okay, this one is really good. For those who really know how to read the volume, you could have spotted this from a few weeks back. In fact, somewhere in March. Here, this volume here, you cannot just neglect that. Actually, dito pa lang eh, nagbigay na siya ng sign. One, when it crossed the MA20 line to the upside, paired with the right volume. And then nag-slow down, syempre medyo significant yung akit niya. Nag-slow down siya. And then another volume picked up over here. And when it dropped, ang drop niya is konti lang. And then tuloy-tuloy. Right? So, in this occasion, medyo, I would have to say, trending man siya. Teka lang, may dividend pa pala. Ay, astig to. Kasi, ex-date, May 10. Hindi man lang nag-drop. So rare, okay? Very rare to see a stock unaffected by the X date. So, despite the X date, nag-continue pa siya. May volume pa din naman. Okay, don't get me wrong. May volume pa. Pwede pang umakyat yan. Pero, I would say, any moment from now, in the next few days, pwedeng pull back ito. Okay, just a breather. Could be a breather or talagang tatawirin niya at break niya ang MA20. Pero for now, in the short term, your MA20 will serve as your bounce level. Kung andun pa rin, volume is still there. Right now, kita nyo, nagpipick up ang volume, may foreign buying ka. So, Let us know what information you have right there. Tingnan natin itong news. Wala. Pero ganda ng 2022 earnings. Just looking at that alone gives you an idea that you are investing in the right company. Because for the previous what? 2021, 2022, ang ganda ng um, revenue nila. So let us see if it will continue. If you are to look at the, zoom out a little bit and try to understand how far are we from its all-time high, pwede pa, no? May malayo pa din yung marating. We're just halfway at one point back in 2008. Di lang natin alam kung how long does it take for the price to come back. Ha? So it took the price more than what, 10 years to reach this level, 'di ba? And hindi natin alam, baka another 10 years. Pero kung bullish talaga, ilang linggo lang yan, pwedeng abutin niya ng 7 at i-break niya. Okay, so first of all, ask yourself, why do you want to engage in this stock if you are showing interest in it? Kaya mo ba mag long term? Kasi pwedeng mag pullback ito in the short term. In the long term, madami pang potential niya. Okay? Try to also see kung anong um, future projects ng kumpanya. Alt Energy Holdings Corporation. Parang bago ito. Alter. Alter, yun nga, bago. Pero careful kasi tuloy-tuloy niyang binibreak. You do not have any support from the previous data that would be your baseline and that could be tested. So right now, it is the market who will dictate that. Delikado. Okay? Extra careful lang. While we say that it could be cheap, pero hindi mo alam. Pwede pa tong mag 10 cents. Less than 10 cents. Kasi wala siyang previous support that will be, challenged. So for now, stay on the sidelines muna. And also, same drill. Look at the business model, look at the financial health. It's still very new. So don't rush. I'd say don't rush for now. Um, Pag nakita mo siguro, mag-stabilize, mag-sideways siya dito. Okay? And ito, volume niya on the uh, while the price was moving downwards, andyan, significant ito given that halos hindi mo pansin dito and now we're above that average, so that's already considered a significant volume comparing it to the previous days. So once it continues to drop, find that day when the body of the candlestick becomes smaller and smaller, and then probably on the next day, my engulfing candlestick out paired with the right volume, that could be, a strong sign that we are approaching a possible reversal soon. Now, laylo ka muna. BSC. 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 Okay. Ito, I think we are just sitting at a possible support. Malapit na to. Multiple times every time it touches that area, may wick ka, may long wick, and it recovers. And today, medyo doji lang siya where it start opened and start and close at that level, and then you have volume picking up na. May foreign buying ka na din. So it's up to you. You can wait for probably one more day. Otherwise, if you're willing to take that risk, if you feel that mura na siya, uh, ayan na, mura na talaga siya. Ay, pwede pa dito. What if abutin pa yan? I suggest siguro safe na lang to wait for that one more day na may continuation ng volume picking up. That will be your good sign. Malapit na rin siya sa oversold eh. So for now, I'm plotting 0.2420 as our support area. The next one is SPNEC. SPNEC. Oy. Not a good sign for SPNEC. You know why? Because it created this lower high Ito ngayon ang resistance niya on this downtrend channel. Di ba? Ba yan ayaw? Ito yung i-observe nyo. Okay? So, pag nag-drop pa siya tuloy-tuloy, titingin ka ngayon dito on the left side. Saang area dito, that shows each time that level is hit, may activity ng rejection. Okay? So, pag titingin ka on the left side, kita mo agad that indeed, this is the area I am referring to. Nearest ha? Ito siya. Bakit? Look to the left. May bounce na nangyayari dito. Consolidation. Hindi niya nababreak. So, naggawa siya ng support. Ito naman, prior to that, naging resistance niya ito. Di ba? So, that's your key level. Ito din, no? May activity ka dyan. So, this probably is an area to watch out for. And malapit ka na, by the way. Ito rin, aabangan mo. Because while the price goes down or stays flat at an area, you want to see this moving up. Again, when a price hits a flat same area, and then your RSI is moving up, or second scenario, when the price drops, creates lower low, and then your RSI is already starting to pick up, creating that momentum kasi paakyat ng RSI. That could also be your sign that buyers are already showing interest and reversal can happen anytime soon. See, APL, maraming, the house is divided in this stock because some are saying hindi pa nag-uumpisa, So people are really hesitating to add more to their positions. Some are just waiting for a good area to exit kasi natatagalan sila. So ito, currently, grabe ang liliit lang ng mga movements niya. Still being rejected at the MA20 line. Overall, makikita mo kaagad, we're on a downtrend. You know why? Because each time this MA20 gets hit, rejection is happening. Wala pa daw, wala pang revenue. Okay. That's those are the posts I see sa APL. So, just stay on the sideline. Walang big story dito. Pero imagine na lang kapag mag-full swing yung ano niya and you're able to accumulate right here at mag-operational na sila. Then, you are at a good spot. Kasi you were able to accumulate. Now, next is LTG. Ito maganda si LTG. Another stock, very attractive for those long-term investors. Ngayon, the price is already at the, expensive side because there is a resistance at the area where it is seated at the moment. Okay? Pero ang volume andyan pa rin. Okay? Pag na-break niya ito, let's say it moves up, gap up siya kunwari. And then most of the activity on the first 30 to an hour, tomorrow, most of the activity happens to the upside. That could be a good candidate for a breakout play. Pero if it starts at 10:50 kunwari tomorrow, and then most of the activity happens below that, then titingnan mo ngayon, pwede tayong mag-draw ng Fibonacci. Fibonacci, using our Fibonacci retracement tool, pwede natin i-plot kung saan ba pwede itong stock mag-retrace. Pwede niyang balikan itong red 10:35, 10:26, and 10:10. So, ito, kita mo, ang 0.786 area is the MA20 line. So, ito yung mga key areas to monitor. So, again, if I am to repeat that, first 30 minutes or first 1 hour of the day tomorrow, if most of the activity happens above 10:52, then that's a good candidate for a breakout play. If not, pag activity happens below this blue line, then more on the pullback yung sentiment for tomorrow. Next stock is Bloom. Bloom, ayun, bounce ito. Ano lang siya, no? Quick comeback. quick pullback and then solid green today. Laki na na, 6.38 in just one day. And may volume ka. But this one could be, we might experience high volatility tomorrow, no? So for those people still showing interest in this stock, take advantage. Uh, Given na yan, na uptrend pa rin siya, just take advantage of the faster time frame. Baka makapag-haggle ka at a cheaper level. So anywhere between 10.22 to 11, good area to try out. Okay. How far are we? Halfway tayo. 1484 ang all-time in the 2018, no? 52-week high. Lapit natin. Lapit na tayo sa 52-week high. So, abangan natin yan. Pero may mga resistance areas eh. Okay? And we're just halfway. Overall, the sentiment for Bloom is uptrend siya. Okay? If I'm to look at it that way, pwede ka mag-zoom out on a weekly chart, but definitely it also shows the same. The most respecting the MA20 line. And 1022, yan. Triggering pa rin yung upper Bollinger Band. So that means may buying sentiment pa rin right there. Uh, Foreign buying, foreign selling ang nangyari today. Not a surprise because, since July of 2022, the overall movement is really on the upside for Bloom. Let's talk about MEG. MEG, MEG's a bit boring. Ang chart niya, flat. So, para lang din tong globe and tell na ang tagal na kaupo sa support area. On the short term, ayan, makita mo, constricted pang Bollinger Band. Ang nipis pa niya. So, expect niyo slight 1%, 2%, mga ganun lang yung i-move niya. So, we're still very near that support. So, if you want to accumulate, para may nakikita ko, madaming projects ngayon ng Mega World eh. Everywhere in the country. So, something to maybe consider. Try to read the news. Silipin nyo yung mga projects and that could give you a good sign or hint na tama ba na magpasok sa MEG. Okay? Particularly in Bacolod, madami silang uh, they're developing the area where Mega World is located. So that's interesting right there. Globe. Tingnan natin si Globe. Nangyari sa'yo, sir. Ito, may dividend tayo ha. May 15 yung ex-date. Pero okay, this is what I mentioned, nag-hold eh. Andyan siya eh, nag-hold ang support. So, it's up to you. Baka madaming natakot dun sa yung nag-downtime si Globe the other day. May nakita akong post na balita na may mga nawalan daw pero Globe is claiming na wala naman, walang walang attack na nangyari sa system nila. So yeah, 1,698 area is still a support level for me. Kita nyo ang RSI niya, it's already inside this threshold, picking up na buying sentiment. Pero bakit may foreign selling? Yeah, medyo, yeah, try to uncover that. Okay, so I think that is it for this evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to those who managed to drop a comment. So said thank you. Yeah, guys, maybe you can do the same. If you drop a comment, the system, YouTube will discover Miss JD and could probably show our videos to a wider population. At least we get to educate them as well and, start creating that curiosity. Na indeed, madali lang naman technically ang stock market, right? And the more we immerse ourselves in this language, in this environment, we see it every day, yung intimidation mo sa graph or sa chart nawawala. you then become more confident when you make your trades. So let's influence them. I hope you can share our videos to your family and friends. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.